Hi Cancer. Thanks for coming to my channel. I'm Elsie and you've come to 10 of Cups Tarot. So if you're here for the very first time, thank you for coming. I would appreciate if you would just hit that subscribe button and maybe the bell button. I will notify you when I have new uploads instead of you keeping track of me. I think you're going to want to do that because once you get here and you see all the great uplifting messages and the kind people that are here, I really think that you're going to want to be part of this group because this is a place that we all come so we can uplift each other and be uplifted. Okay, so if you are here and you're coming back again, thank you so much because you're the one that's helping me hold the channel open to be able to offer free content for you, right? So I am here to do a reading for Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. I've already prayed over the cards, so I'm just going to shuffle them and then I'm going to cut and we'll get to it. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter for the sign of Cancer. From now until the 29th of February, 2020. I know that I am late and I'm sorry, but life happens. It happens. I'm doing what I can to keep everything in balance. All right. So the first card I'm going to draw is the overall feeling of this reading. It'll be the overall energy. And then after that, I'm going to pull 5 cards for past energy. I'm going to pull 5 cards for current energy. And then we're going to go with 10 cards for the future energy. All right. And if this doesn't resonate with you, please check your moon and your rising sign. You can do that by going to my About page. All right, here we go. Ready? Balance. We were just talking about that, weren't we? Right? So, yeah, it looks like Cancer that you are either having a hard time with or you're just doing the delicate dance on the high wire, just trying to keep everything in balance. You've got a lot on the go. So, you are trying to keep stuff in balance. Yep. Just so you can be, if you have children, so you can be a parent to your children, so you can keep doing work. You know, all the things that come with having kids if you do have children. And if you don't, just the things that come with life, right? Work, eat, sleep, trying to keep everything above board in terms of finances. All right, so let's go with the first 5 cards and we will look at the near past. Here we go. Looks like we have the 5 of Swords. What are you fighting for? Looks like you're fighting for something. Let me take a look here. Maybe you feel like it's a hollow victory. You're fighting for something. You feel like you've had victory here. I think you feel like you've had victory, bottom of the deck. But I feel like you feel it might be a hollow victory. Let me take a look here. Yeah, okay. So I'm showing that in the recent past that I'm looking at a painful ending. So a painful ending or a painful realization that brought you to a painful ending. A realization of something that you thought was something else and that maybe it isn't the thing you thought it was. So a painful ending kind of feels like you spoke up or you voiced an opinion to somebody and that person perhaps wasn't on the same page. So maybe you told someone that you were interested in them or had love for them or something like that and it just didn't turn out in your favor. Or you thought that the relationship was more than it was, or they did. And, you know, because it's a general reading, you can flip-flop it, right? So I'm looking at the Queen of Swords, and she can say things that are hurtful. She is usually Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius, but an air sign nonetheless. And it's about communication and connection. So I feel like something was said either by you or by them that brought you to this painful ending, and it's leaving you with some regret, regret and sadness. wishing it turned out different, wishing it was something more than you thought it was, but it just wasn't. And so it's time for you to walk away from that thing, because I see that you're taking in a pentacle to somebody else. So I think that you probably had a lot of options in terms of people, someone to call your person. And I think that you decided that the person that you thought was your person is really not your person. So you've turned on your heels and you are taking a pentacle into someone else. So that's the Knight of Pentacles, or the Knight of Coins in this deck. And the Knight of Coins takes in a message of love, and usually takes in something that's tangible. So maybe a date, or chocolates or roses, or something like that, a gift of some sort. So last here is the Wheel of Fortune. So I think you made the right decision by energetically letting this other person go, because the Wheel of Fortune here is here turning in your favor. And when it turns in your favor, it's fortunate, right? It's blessings, it's fortune. So it is, it's fortunate happenings, fortunate abundance, the Wheel of Fortune, right? So this is, you know, things are about to change really, really quickly. And you didn't expect for them to change. I don't feel as though you expected for them to change as quickly as they did. And you might be just fighting for another relationship. Maybe you are looking at someone who is already with someone else, and I think that you are fighting to stay afloat while things are changing really quickly. I don't think you're a master of change. If I'm being honest, Cancer, I don't think you're a master of change. I don't think you like it very much, and if it does happen, you like to be in charge of it, and when you're not in charge of it, you tend to go back into the crab shell. So, yeah. All right. Let's pull some 5 cards for the current energy here. Hierophant. Could be about work, corporation, could be about a counselor, could be about marriage, could be about something serious, right? Serious type feelings. Yeah. So with the Chariot, you've shown up to your own reading. Good job. The Chariot is fast moving energy. It's also a vehicle that will take you from one place to another. So you may need to get in a vehicle to see the person that you want to see. Also for me, this is also, as a reader, a card for strength, because those 2 horses have different ideas of which way to go. And that person who is got the reins has to keep it straight. They have to keep both horses going in the same direction, and that takes a lot of strength, because these horses, as you can see, are in pretty good shape and they are pretty strong. So I am showing that things are moving quickly towards passion. Yeah, so things moving quickly, energy, strong passion, I think. I think the person that you're currently with maybe is a person that you're super attracted to. I think that person is super attracted to you too. I've never met a Cancer who wasn't attractive, either on the inside or the outside. And it looks like there's lots of playtime. In the middle of the reading is the Justice card. So justice only shows up when there's an injustice going on. And so I feel here the injustice may be that you thought your person was your person and they weren't your person. So I think you're trying to find balance again. And that's what justice is here to do, to bring things back into balance. It also could be for something legal. Could be legal things that are on the table, but for the most part, it's about bringing things into balance. Just make sure that you read all the fine print on something that, on any contracts that you sign. Just wanted to show you this. These 2 cards came up like this. So I think there is a regret that you had to, maybe walk away from something else in order to bring balance back to your life, and find out what it is exactly that that you do need, not the things that you wished and hoped for, but actually the reality of it is that you're trying to stay in balance. You need some healing. So if this was a relationship in the background, in this first row here, the other energy from past. If that's what it was, then take the time to heal. If you don't take the time to heal and you jump into another relationship, you're just going to drag all the baggage there, and it's not going to work. And I feel that you're feeling a little bit defensive about this relationship anyway. So I'm showing the Seven of Wands here, and this person is sort of trying to, how do you say, defend themselves. All these things here, all these wands are actions that people have trying to take against them or have taken against them. And this person is just trying to defend themselves in the way they live in their lifestyle. And really when it comes down to it, it's really nobody's business. It really isn't, Cancer. Whatever you decide to do as an adult is really no business of anyone else's. But nonetheless, this energy that is in the present here has come really quick. There's really quick changes that happened on the end of that energy from a few weeks ago, and I don't think that you thought you'd be where you are right now with the passionate person that you're with. All right, let's do 10 cards. We're going to start off with 4 cards for the future. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter for the sign of Cancer, please. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter for the sign of Cancer from now until the 29th of February. Interesting. Again, the 5 of Wands. You're fighting for something. Let's take a look and see what that is. I am showing that you have some hopes, dreams, wishes. The Star card, you are the star, and you are the star of your own life. This person is trying to balance earth and water. They are, their third eye is open. They are listening intently for what the universe has to say to them. And this person has hopes and dreams that they're trying to make come to fruition. So they're either in meditation or they're manifesting what they want. I have a feeling what you're manifesting is the Queen of Wands, the passionate Queen. So the passionate Queen is here. She is the person who is a business owner. She doesn't take no malarkey. She doesn't take it from anybody. She is just very confident. She's very beautiful. And she also runs her own business. So she's someone who just doesn't take any stuff from anybody. So if you're lucky enough to wrangle the Queen of Passion and she's happy with you, then I would say that you should probably carry on with that. I don't think you expected it though. I think that this kind of took you by surprise, that you didn't really think that this person was the person that maybe you might have been attracted to, or I don't think that you expected to be as attracted to this person that you are. This is the Knight of Swords, and the Knight of Swords brings in sort of, I call him the willy-nilly knight, because he just runs in and kicks open the door. I'm here. He's kind of, he doesn't really, he's not really good with his words. He kind of bounces off things, but he makes it very well known that he is, that the Queen is the one that he wants. But I think this kind of took you by surprise, though. I don't think that you were expecting it. And I think you were just looking to go to calmer waters from the place that you were. So I don't know if the place that you were in was maybe a little more chaotic. Maybe you were worrying too much about the other relationship. Maybe it just put you in a place mentally that you didn't want to be. And so you are looking at going forward into calmer waters. And I think that's more up in your head, I think mentally, because the Cancers that I know are constant thinkers. They're constant thinkers and overthinkers. And the Swords here showing that there is, the person is just taking with them what they learned, the knowledge that they learned, and they're heading out by, under the cloak of night, and heading away from anything that was too chaotic for them to handle. It's time for things to get a little bit calmer. Again, when I said that there was something you were fighting for, and maybe you feel it's a hollow victory. Maybe you just really wanted that other person, but that other person has their eyes set on someone else. And if that's the case, I'm sorry. But let's look at 3 more cards for the future, please. that one's sticking out there. I might as well take it, hey? 1, 2 more cards, please. For the future, Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. Until the 29th. Oh, there's another. 1 more. Oh, there's another. What have we got now? We have the Page of Wands, Page of Passion. So the person that you're dealing with could be either be a child, of course, could be childlike, but this person is probably younger than you, or you're younger than them. There might be a little bit of an age difference. Let me look here. I think that you've been really deceived in the past. I think that you've been clear with your intentions, and I think that you have felt deceived by whomever has been in your past in the capacity of romance or love. And I feel like, yeah, not everyone's going to hurt you. That's what I just heard Spirit say. Not everyone's going to hurt you. But I see that there is a 7 of Swords here. So the 7 of Swords is coming up next to the Hanged Man. So feeling like you could be deceived at any moment is not a good feeling. But you will take the time, as the Hanged Man will, to look at all aspects. So, you know, look at all 4 corners, make sure that everything that you think is true is true. There's always in the background, though, always in the background, there's like, what if I'm being deceived? What if I'm being taken for a fool? And that causes you to be a little bit closed off. Causes you to be a little bit closed off, and causes you to keep things to your chest, right? Keep things to your chest, and to not really share things, to keep your life to your chest, not really telling people who you are, what you do. It is time that you kind of let somebody in, because staying closed off like that, being the miser with your time or your energy, is not the one that is not the thing that is going to make you happy in the end. Give me just one moment here. Okay, sorry, it was just my son. All right, so I have 3 more cards here for the end of your reading. So Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter for the sign of Cancer for now till 29th of February 2020, please. Firm foundation, relationship. On the bottom could just be a really good friendship, maybe someone that you've met that you think could possibly be a really best friend, but this can also mean relationship. This can also mean marriage. It all depends what is going on in your life at the time, the Cancers that I'm speaking with. All right, so it looks really good. I am showing that the last 3 cards here, I'm showing the 10 of Cups. You've made good choices. I think that deciding to leave that other relationship behind was the right thing. And that leaves you at the crossroads. So the 2 of Wands is here. So you need to take action at the crossroads and decide what you're going to do. And I think you'll make a good decision, because the last card coming out is the Victory card. So this leaves you being popular, people looking up to you. Maybe you're in YouTube land. Maybe you are starting a channel, but this is gaining popularity. This is being someone that people really love to spend time with, and people look up to you. People look up to you for your knowledge, for your passion for what you do. And it's time for you to take that passion here and make a decision, because whatever is coming up for you is really abundant. The 10 of Cups is all about, 10 of Cups Tarot, right? That's all we're reaching for. We're reaching for the best, the apex. We're reaching for love and abundance and just happiness in general. Just a really good balance of happiness in our lives. That's all we're reaching for. And that's what we have for your reading, Cancer. So what I am going to do is I'm going to take my Spirit of the Animal Oracle, and I am going to pull a card here for you, see what we have that surmises everything. And I need Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter for the sign of Cancer, please. From now until the 29th. Oh, there we go. We got 2 actually. So I will take them both. Oh, we got 3 actually. Okay, so the first one is dream the world into being. You know how to do it, Cancer. You're a water sign. You are ultimately connected to spirit. You are a manifester, whether you know it or not. The card is number 38. 3 and 8 is 8, 9, 10, 11. Sorry. 1 and 1 is 2, and that is balance. So the dreams, dream the world into being is all about manifestation, and you can do it. You know that you can do it because you've done it up to here. You wouldn't be here if you hadn't manifested it. So think about the things that you want as though you already have them, and then take your eye off the prize and let spirit deal with it. If it is supposed to come to you, it will. You don't have to keep asking for it and wishing for it and hoping for it. You just need to go in, do your manifestation, and peace out. And let spirit take care of it. Moth spirit, surrender now. What is it that you need to surrender to? Some of us need to surrender to, you know, that maybe not everybody is going to cheat us. Not everybody is going to deceive us. Some of us need to surrender to passion and love. Some of us need to surrender to the fact that life is changing and changing very quickly. Some of us need to surrender to the fact that, you know, there is success. There is success in the things that you do and the things that you say and the people that you hang out with. Oh, I love this one. Groundhog spirit. Time to let go. Time to let go of all those things that are weighing you down. The 10 of Wands is what I have in my head as I read this. And the groundhog spirit is all about poking their head out to see if everything is okay. And then if everything is okay, the groundhog will go out hunting and bring back treasures. So it's time to let go of anything, mind, body, and spirit, anything that no longer serves you. It's time for you to relax. It's time for you to bring the ball into the end zone, and it's time for you to celebrate. Do the dance. Do the celebration dance. It's time to let go of the things that do not serve you. And when you surrender, you will also let go of the things that no longer serve you. The groundhog spirit number is 31. So 3 and 1 is 4. And that's really a firm foundation of, think about the 1111 or the 4 wands in the 4 of, is it here? I think it was here. We pulled it, didn't we? No, I think it was under the deck. So under the bottom of the deck. So yeah, it's all about balance. It's all about building things from the ground up that have a firm foundation. And and then the moth spirit, surrender now. So yeah, you need to just drop the things that no longer serve you. You need to drop the people that no longer serve you. It's time for you to get yourself into balance. And if that means that you need to cut people out, then it's what you got to do, because you need your balance. You need to be healthy, mind, body, and spirit. All right, that's it, Cancer. That's all I'm going to say for now. I will come back with a reading for March, hopefully soon, and hopefully I can stay on track for you. I try so hard to stay on track. If this didn't resonate with you, please look at your moon and your rising sign. If you don't know what that is, please go to my about page, the very top. The bottom, you'll see Sun, Moon, Rising. Click there, and you just feed your information into there. If you don't know what time you're born, just use midnight, and it'll tell you what your moon and rising sign is. You can watch those too. They are all about who you are. So everything you need to know about this reading is down below. If you need a private reading, you can reach me at at 10ofcupstarot.ca. So ship me off an email, and I will tell you what I have for availability and how long you may have to or maybe not have to wait. All right, gonna go. Thanks, guys. Bye.